The human eye, voted #1 best orb by Nature magazine, and yet no one knows what it does. But still we need 2 of them to experience the world's splendor in full 3D HD IMAX. And many speak of a third eye, one that lets us peer into another, higher dimension, one that leads to true understanding and internal peace. But what of a 4th eye? One that will let us view those higher dimensions in 3D? And thus was born the REALZ, a 4-lens camera that is able to capture reality and hyperreality in all of its multi-dimensional glory.
Hi, I'm Bob Weiss, a simple wanderer through the psycho-digital macro-spiritual world. I first stumbled across the REALZ in the
Foothills of Mount Meme, and I've been using it ever since to take quadroscopic imprints of our amazing and ridiculous world.
What's special about the device is it snaps 4 frames at once, which all in a row don't look like much to our paltry 2-eyed vision. But I like to take the images and infuse them together in the most sacred of spiritual mediums, the animated GIF.
You feel that? Yeah, that's the sense of greater understanding spreading across your mind like urban sprawl. My hope is to share all of these wigglegrams with the world, so that you and your loved ones can step into an astral awakening from the comforts of your very own internet cave.
Now the REALZ is from another millennium, and thus requires an ancient artifact known as film to operate. But this is what makes my wigglegrams so unique.
A single moment in time captured by the colors, the grain, and the flaws of film, now given life thanks to the animated GIF, one of the internet's earliest indigenous art forms.
Now, using such archaic relics doesn't come without its price, and I don't just mean the curse of Ansel Adams. I mean that making these wigglegrams turns out to be expensive. See, when the REALZ carves onto the film, it uses oddly shaped hieroglyphics that are too confusing for the scholars at the Walgreens Photo Conservatory. For 3 years I searched for other solutions, but to no avail. Meanwhile, I kept taking more and more pictures, amassing a stockpile of thousands of images that are stuck on this analog plane, just itching to be lifted up into the digital realm. Ah! Luckily, I finally found the specialized equipment and the spiritually spectralized technicians needed to bring these wigglegrams to you. But sadly, I don't have enough to cover the cost myself. So I turn to you, humble internet surfer, to help fund the 4 REALZ project. My goal is 3,000 Earth dollars, 1,000 of which will go to the equipment, 1,000 to the technician, and 1,000 to producing real-life digital picture frames, which will be installed in an actual art show here on the physical plane. Some of the swag you can win by participating in this gamble include limited-run animated GIFs signed by the artist himself,
a real coffee mug from the Mount Meme souvenir shop, actual 3D prints of some of my multi-dimensional adventures that were made just for this campaign,
and even a digital picture frame with a wigglegram living inside of it. Now, to see more of these gyrating soul imploders, surf on over to 4reals.tumblr.com, which I'll be furnishing with more and more wigglegrams throughout the campaign, and hopefully for the rest of time. That's it. Thanks for supporting the spiritual enlightenment of all living creatures, and see you in the multiverse.